What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. In this video, I just want to talk about the all-around market, the base icon repeatable that came out yesterday, and the David Beckham that came out, and what we can expect with potential links to the card, and also the new potential Man United SBC that we're going to be getting on Tuesday. And I'll talk to you guys about that sort of stuff, what could link to him, stuff like that. Thursday looks as well. So before we get into the video, see if you guys can drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. That would be super awesome. Okay, so let's get into the video. All my socials will be in the description. The FUT card shop link will be in there for you guys. The free trading Discord, my Twitter account if you guys want to follow that, my Instagram, and also my Twitch channel, which is where I'm mainly on every single day. So let's get into the video. Let's talk about it. We do have the baby icon repeatable. I actually did one myself, and let me tell you guys, they decreased the value of the SBC. It for me is still not worth it. I actually just watched somebody do 5, and he got himself Hernandez, Bergkamp, Trezeguet, Ian Rush, and then another 5th really bad option. I think it might have been Verone. So I got Schmeichel out of mine, unfortunately. Now, in years prior, we probably would have seen the market actually do very bad today. In fact, the market went down a little bit today, but then it went back up, which is solid. And I don't think this SBC is going to really, cause as much trouble with the market. I feel like people already had a lot of fodder in their club from the 83 plus SBC, which is, I think, a big reason why EA might have dropped this SBC. Was they knew that a lot of people were doing the objectives for the icon swap, and they knew that, okay, these guys have like 25 plus cards that are 83 plus. Let's release something that is going to take away the fodder that they got. And for me, you guys saw my pack last night. All of my fodder is gone. I put almost all the fodder that I got from that pack. I think I might have put everything that I got in that pack actually in the base icon today. And what did I get in return? Nothing. So I actually still have like maybe 1 or 2 cards, Saul, Coleman, and that's pretty much it that I got from the SBC last night. Wan-Bissaka might be in there as well. But yeah, the base icon, I don't really see it causing too much more market panic. It might just be a thing where, if you see a lot of fodder in somebody's club, they may just throw it in there. It's something to throw your fodder into, essentially. I don't think it's going to cause any like long-lasting market drop like every single day. I don't see that anymore, especially because if you have these swaps that are in here, people, instead of paying 500k for the base icon repeatable, they can go do the 85 plus 5 pack. They can do the base icon pack for literally free from just grinding the game. And then you've also got the base of the middle pack, which is going to be coming out most likely on January 1st, when we're going to be getting more icon swaps. So I don't think there's anything really to worry about in terms of long-lasting market drop. Let me update you real quick on what we've actually been doing. Flipping some icons here. Bought this at like 170. Bought this at 231. Bought this at like 185, 190. And I bought this at like 250. We've been flipping some cards, Watkins, Milinkovic-Savic, just lazy listing these cards up on the market. We actually sold both of our Walkers. Now, if you guys got in on Walker yesterday around Squad Battle Awards, it was a really good time to get on that card. He was a perfect link investment for a guy like Beckham. So if you look at where he was yesterday on Sunday, he was chilling at like 68,000 coins. Yesterday morning, he went up to like 75, was down to like 72 of the day, 75 again. He's just been fluctuating a lot. So this card, I think, is going to continue to rise like a lot of other links. And we'll talk about some other links that may do really well. Now, why is the links to Walker and players like that really significant? Well, we have this David Beckham, but we also have an SBC coming out that is going to be a Man United player, right? So you have this new David Beckham here. He's got 3-star, 3-star. A lot of people I was talking to were saying that he could play as like a center mid. He's got the stats for it. He's got 97 curve. He's got 91 composure. The card does look okay. It doesn't look like it's an amazing card, but it does look usable. Now, I want to put this point across to you guys. This is not the same as putting Alex Hunter in the game. This is not the same thing. People will use David Beckham for the fact that it's nostalgia. It's something that they grew up with. David Beckham, the England hero, right? Everybody will be using this card, or at least a decent amount of players, right? You've got millions of people that are logging onto the game in the last couple weeks or so, getting a free David Beckham. So they will definitely find their way to put him in their teams. But I also, talking about that Man United SBC, a lot of people are saying it's the new Wan-Bissaka center back card. For me, that makes the most sense, because if you take a look at the Freeze team, okay, we have one natural center back in here, which is Casemiro. Now, can you convert Marquinhos to a center back? Yes. Can you convert Sane to a center back? Yes. Could you convert him to a center back? Of course, right? But no, like, that's their natural position, which is a center back in the actual team. We got a striker today in Gaia. We got a right wing in Bailey. We got the Marquinhos, obviously. Now, for me, it's either going to be Luke Shaw or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And for me, I think it's going to be Wan-Bissaka. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are saying that that's going to be the card that's coming out. So this is, you know, they've talked about SBCs being like decent value. If you look at Insaldi, worth like 90,000 coins. If you take a look at Marquinhos, 130 to 140k. If you take a look at a card like Bailey, right, very cheap as well to do. Every SBC they've done, Gaia as well, right, 84 squad, I believe. Everything that they've done in this promo so far has kind of mimicked a little bit what FUTMIS was, and that is cheap, affordable SBCs for players that have decent selections and are usable in teams. So what I think they're going to do today is, if they price Wan-Bissaka at anything under 250,000 coins, he's going to be a center back. Maybe they downgrade his pace a little bit. He is coming in automatically at 86 pace at the moment. But if they, you know, put him at like 82 to 85 pace, and then they up his physical and his defending stats, maybe his passing a little bit to over 70, this is going to be one of the better center backs in the game. The fact that he's center back, Prem as well. You know, if you look at center backs from the Prem, let's go center back special, over 10,000 coins. And Prem, we could take a look and see what kind of high tier center backs we got. We've got obviously Thiago Silva, Ake, Kyle Walker is a very, very good card. Joe Gomez, right? So what I want you guys to do today when it comes to this Wan-Bissaka, if he does come out, and that's who I really think is going to come out, pay attention to the panic on Gomez and Walker. There's going to be a point when they stop dropping that they're going to be too low, okay? Now, they're going to rebound like there's always been a rebound. If you take a look at a guy like Sancho, right? We had that Bailey SBC that come out, and I don't expect to see like a huge rebound if it is a Wan-Bissaka with really good stats. But if you take a look at the guy like Sancho, right? He's like on Sunday, he's 265 or 257. He drops all the way down to 214. He then rebounds that night all the way up to like 225. Now, that's only a 10k up swing, right? But that means that you could probably get him on his low point, right? Probably at like 210 and probably even lower than that. It never tracks like the lowest actual point in the card. You could see him maybe at 205, and then later that night you can flip him for 225. Now, is Walker and Gomez players that are a little bit harder to make money on because they're so expensive right now? Probably. And this Gomez has done very well since Black Friday when he wasn't confirmed in the team. So just monitor these cards, how far they drop off today, and just kind of, you know, see what happens with that. Now, when it comes to link investments, we're a lot of cards, all right? I like this Paul Pogba. One reason is he is out of packs, okay? That's a big reason, by the way. He has 20,000 coins as I get kicked out of Ultimate Team. He's 20k lower than where he was last Friday. He's out of packs. Pogba historically has always gone back up every single time he's dropped in price, whether it's through a lightning round or overall market panic. He's always somehow gone back up in price. It's a very linkable card, French, Man United, and I think people this week, I think, are going to be focusing on Prem and English, okay? So a couple of things you guys can look at with English, and let me just see if, yeah, okay, good. These two sold. Just need this one to sell. I bought this at 440, and he is currently The next cheapest is 500k. So I'm trying to flip that for 490. But anyway, let's go and show you guys the PGP page for players that potentially could go up with, you know, the Wan-Bissaka, but also, you know, with the Beckham, right? A lot of people are going to be focusing on those teams. Kyle Walker, I think, is one of the bigger ones that people are looking out for. If you get this card at low 70s, 71, 72 max, I like it. You're going to have to find a big undercut because he has gone up a lot, but that's someone that I can see definitely continue to rise. This Rashford alone is too cheap in my opinion. Yes, he was out of packs last week, but he's 196 right here. He then drops all the way down to like 140, and I picked up a couple on my transfer list at like 143-ish to 140. For me, that's a really good Thursday flip. I think he'll go to like 160s. Just because of all the English squads people are using. Another card that I can see doing pretty well, not this trend card, but the right back team of the tournament card, I think could do okay. He's up a little bit. He's starting to recover a little bit. But this card for me, right, as a right back that's English, he gets a Sterling to Wan-Bissaka, but he also gets that link to Beckham, right? If people are building a lot of English squads, he's going to be right in that forefront. As one of the options, I think, with Walker. So that's two cards for me. Now, other cards you guys can take a look at that may rise is English icons. Now, English icons for me are probably one of the better, safer investments. You'll probably have to get rid of these cards on Thursday. But the reason why English icons could do very well is because some of their baby cards are out of packs. Remember, the prime cards are in packs now. So for a guy like Lampard, right? He was earlier today, I believe, at like 230,000 coins, right? 229. He has then rebounded back up to 253. I just sold mine for 252. I just took the coins because it's an easy like 7 to 8k profit, but I think it's going to continue to rise in price. So if you guys can find these cards on the low of their graphs, especially cards that are out of packs now, look at a guy like Baby Gerrard, who I think is going to be one of the better investments. With the strong links that he's going to get to Wan-Bissaka and David Beckham, right? You're going to see these guys, and he went really low today at 305. This was a really good opportunity to buy them at 305. He's up a little bit. I bought one at 326. I'm going to try to get like a 360 on that. I think it's definitely possible. These guys should continue to rise, the English icons. Maybe stay away from the center backs, from the Prem, and also from you know, the English icons. So like your Bobby Moores, your Sol Campbells, just be very careful on those cards because we've seen what happens with Marquinhos, what has happened with you know, cards putting out in that position, and you know, the midfield market has really died because of that SBC. So just be on the lookout for that. This actually called for me is probably, you know, a strong link. Obviously, you get a link to Rashford. I think a lot of people are just going to go English this week. You know, we saw that the week of Alessandrini, where a lot of people completed Alessandrini. And if Wan-Bissaka is a decent value, United fans won't go crazy, including myself. So I think there's a lot of different options you guys can look out for. Obviously, it depends on the graphs that you're looking at. You definitely don't want to be buying a card on a high of its fluctuation. You always want to be looking at the low of their fluctuation. And it's very easy to read graphs. All you need to do is go onto Fuppin, go to their card right here, and just see, okay, he's gone to 360, down to 339, up to 355, down to 346, up at 360. So what you're looking for is like around 330s, 340 flat. That's the max price you'd be looking for an Ashley Cole. So that's why when people ask me, like, what do I buy this card for, right? It's not really a good question because you can just look at their graph and be like, okay, you know, he was, you know, 404, he went all the way down to 378, and now he's back up at 410. And I think these cards continue to rise, man. I really do. Owen, I also bought, I'll show you guys my transfer list right now. I bought a lot of cards. I bought, you know, obviously Gerrard, Pirlo here, some trend cards. We bought this at like 96. I've got a lot of Milinkovic-Savic, man. I got them at like 61, 60k. I think that's really good for a center mid Serie A. I've got a lot of Zahas, man. I've got 210s here, 205s. It's not like an amazing right now. He is like 210 still, but I do think this card continue to rises, so we'll see what happens there. I've got a lot of Pogbas. I just got a full transfer list right now. of a lot of things that I'm buying. I bought a decent amount of Watkins as well. Watkins is somebody that gets a soft link to Beckham, and if people are running like low budget teams, I think you continue to rise that card. I've got a lot of Pogba, some Rashfords, obviously. So I've got like a full set of cards that I'm, using here. And expect these cards to rise. When EU's waking up right now, as we speak, I could see more of this stuff starting to rise. So just be on the lookout for that sort of stuff. Right now, he's actually getting flooded at 62. So it's a good opportunity for me to get in. That's a weird one. So he's at 62,000 coins, but there's only one underneath that. And there's a full page and a half at 62. That's super interesting to me. That might be an investor. But just be on the lookout for any of these English links. They're going to continue to rise, in my opinion, because you have millions of people that are getting this Beckham, and I think everyone's going to at least try the card. And we'll see what happens this Thursday. But I think English is the go-to this week. I'll actually buy that 60k. I don't mind it. Hope you guys did enjoy this video today. Make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.